Hello, welcome to Jasmine Jassy. Hope you are well. Let's talk about how to grow and care for canna lily. In this video, care, type, pruning, propagation, potting, overwintering, common pest disease, bloom, and common issues. We can discuss. Cannas are tropical and subtropical flowering plant. Active hybridizing has resulted in any array of cannas to choose from, many with large showy flower and bananas like variegated leaves. Striking flower, not withstanding cannas are often grow for their foliage alone. Canna lilies are considered easy to grow with lots of sun, consistent watering, and balanced fertilizers applications. Canna lily care. Give canna lilies full sun in a hotter region. Some afternoon shade is welcome. Water generally, especially in a hot climate, make sure the soil stay consistently moist. Feed them in earlier spring and midsummer with a well balanced slow release fertilizer. Prune away old and faded growth as they appear. Use rich, evenly moist soil, but make sure it is well draining. Light. Cannas do best in full sun. This means that may need more water in really hot climates, but they need heat to spur their growth in the hottest areas. Some afternoon shade helps flower last longer. Soil. Plant cannas in rich, moist soil, ideally with a slightly acidic to natural soil pH. Water. Cannas need consistent water and evenly moist soil. Water, often, especially in extreme heat, insufficient water will causes the leaf to tear or crack. Temperature and humidity. Blooming depend on the climate and weather. In areas with cool spring, the plants may be slow to get started, potting them up indoor before you average last frost date and moving them out while they are growing will help them bloom earlier as tropical plants. Cannas prefer humid air but can tolerate relative dryness, especially if they are properly watered. Fertilizers. In addition to needing lots of water, cannas are hungry plants. Although they store some food in their rhizomes, to feed them in early spring and midsummer using a balanced fertilizer for the amount. Follow the products. Follow the common special products you can use. Type of canna lilies. The lucifer. This type hosts red flower with yellow borders, has green leaves and grown up to 2 feet tall. The president, a variety with the scarlet blooms and green leaves, it grows 3 to 3.5 feet tall. Parroted Bengal tiger, name of its yellow and green striped foliage and orange flower. This type can reach 4 to 6 feet tall. Stagrat, these can feature orange flower, green and white variegated foliage and grown up to their 2 or 4 feet tall. Tropicana. Perhaps the most exotic canna variety, it has dark variegated leaves with large orange flower or black leaves and gold flowers. It can reach 6 feet tall. Pruning. When it common to canna lilies, pruning is not only for aesthetic purpose but for the health of the plant. Trimming away old growth removes pathogens that can cause disease and promotes better air circulation. If your canna lily has more space, the leaves and blooms will dry faster, and the risk of fungal infection is lowered. Pruning also gives you a plant the single to direct its energy toward new growth. Propagating canna lily. Since most of the newer varieties are hybrid, canna lilies are generally grown from rhizomes rather than seeds. If you are live in a climate with the frost and would like preserve cannas for the next season, that take the following steps. Number one, cut the foliage and stem to 6 inch. Number two, dig up bare rhizomes and let them dry in a protected shady spots. Three, shake off the excess soil when dried. Four, wrap the rhizomes in newspaper and store them in a dark, cool location until spring. Five, check on them periodically to make sure they are not rotting or drying out. 6. Look for shoots that have at least two to their grown points to or eyes over the course of the canna's growing season. A single canna's rhizome can become much larger, developing offshoots structure. Number 7, cut away well developed offshoots from the main rhizomes to become new plants. Do this in spring after you bring the rhizomes out of storage, or dig them up for storage in the fall. The size and amount of blooms of cannas are linked to the number of eyes on rhizomes. The more eyes, the bigger the plant and the better blooms looks. Rhizomes with 3 or to 5 eyes and plant them in spring with the eyes facing up for 5 inches deep. Potting and repotting canna lily. Canna lily grown in a pot will need rich potting soil and a good training. Adding pebbles at the bottom of the pot with ample draining holes is recommended. The pot itself should be rather large, at least 12 inch in a diameter, and made of any medium as long as aforementioned drainage hole and are abundant. It should also be very sturdy, as these plants can grow rather all. The horizons should be planted for to 5 inches deep. There many come a time when you will need to repot your canna lily if it's appearing to outgrow its current container. Check on the bottom. If roots are peeking through the draining holes, it is time to move a large container. Early in spring is the best time to repot your cannas. Fill the new container with rich soil, but don't pack it and gentle pat down will do water applied to help the roots settle. Overwintering. In warmer zone, canna lilies often survive winter in the ground if the temperature dip below freezing for several months. It's best to bring canna lilies inside to the overwintering. Do this maybe gently lifting the clumps of rhizomes and placing the plant in a pot. Cover the pot and tuck it away in a cool dry place, such as an unheated garage. Set the lilies back into the ground as soon as the soil is soft enough to work. Common pests and plant diseases. Canna leaves are covered with waxy substance with repels water and protect bothered by rust to bacterial blight, especially in poorly drained soil. Pest problem can include leaf rollers and caterpillars, while slugs and snails may much on the leaves. How to get canna lilies to bloom? Canna lilies are triggered for their flower and foliage. Their large petal-like leaves come in green, blue, greens, blue, greens, and browns, and can be variegated and striped. Their bloom are equally show stoppers. Tip: if you prefer to grow cannas for their foliage alone, you can cut back the flower stalk before they even have a chance to bloom. Bloom months. Canna lilies typical bloom from June to October in planting zones. 8 and up cannas will repeat bloom throughout summer and throughout the year in zones 9. And you have any question, you can comment us. I will answer you. Thanks for watching. Allah Hafiz.